If billionaires didn't exist, there wouldn't be any jobs, commie. Who told you that lie? A billionaire? Small businesses employ a much larger share of the US workforce than any other kind of business. And you know who runs small businesses? Not billionaires. Most US small businesses are run by hardworking, ordinary Americans like me and you, not the ultra wealthy. Large companies only employ 23% of the US workforce. So if you're pro-job growth, you should actually be rooting for small businesses, not billionaires. Billionaires hoard wealth. When they make money, they don't spend it. They do not grow the economy at nearly the rate that the rest of Americans do. They are a net negative for society and take opportunities away from the rest of us. For every dollar billionaires hoard, that's a dollar we can't spend on healthcare for everyone. If healthcare weren't tied to jobs, then more people could afford to start small businesses and create those jobs you're so worried about. If education were funded for everyone, opportunities to go to college or trade school without debt would exist for everyone. So those people could get jobs and maybe even create jobs if they start small businesses. If you want more jobs and a happier, healthier society, get the boot out of your mouth and start demanding that rich people pay more taxes. I'm not saying this because I'm a communist or because I want everything run by the government. I'm not for any of that. I'm saying this because I want a larger, happier, healthier middle class, and most Americans want that too. There are options in between our modern American hyper-capitalistic hellscape and communism, and we can make it happen here. Steeper taxes for the richest Americans creates public funding for things like universal healthcare, childcare, and education. That creates more opportunities for a lot more people. No one needs $1 billion. Society doesn't need a few guys with too many yachts. It needs middle-class families who can comfortably afford housing and groceries. And we do it by covering some basic needs with taxes. Private sector jobs would still exist. Personal wealth would still exist. We just don't need such an extreme version of it. We don't have to live the way we live now. And the sooner every American gets on board with this, the sooner we can create a new version of our economy that works for a lot more of us.